are saying goodbye this morning to a longtime director of Beardsley Zoo. He's retiring after nearly 45 years of service. Keith McGilvery is there in Studio 61 with Gregg Dancho to talk about his 4-decade career and everything that's next.
Yeah, Tim, an exciting morning. If you know Gregg, you know he loves animals to his core. He brought a few with us, so we're going to learn about these guys in a little bit. I wanted to hold the snake for sure. Gregg, thanks for being here.
Keith, it's always a pleasure to meet with you.
We have known each other for years, but you have been around Connecticut a lot longer than I have. 45 years at Beardsley Zoo.
45 years at Beardsley Zoo. I used to go there when I was a kid, so I've been going to the zoo since I'm 1 year old.
Big congratulations to you. What does that milestone mean for you? You're getting ready to retire.
It's bittersweet. It is bittersweet. We've seen a lot of changes at Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo, from being owned by the city of Bridgeport to owned by the Connecticut Zoological Society to gain national accreditation, to starting our volunteer program, which we never had before, to having new exhibits, new habitats brought in, to have some of those endangered species of animals on the planet right here in Connecticut, like our Amur leopards, which are only about 60 of them left in the wild.
And is that the big difference? What did a zoo look like 45 years ago, and what does it look like today?
Well, by being accredited, you have to go for 4 real main goals. The 4 goals is conservation of species, conservation of our environment, education, to educate the public and educate our guests, guest satisfaction, so when they come to the zoo, they have a great time, and research, learning about the animals all the time. So while you do those 4 things, you become a modern facility that really is relevant for our community and relevant for what we do today.
And you get to know your guests and visitors. We have been there so many times as part of our Fox 61 bucket list tour. You always open the doors to us. You knew I love snakes, so you brought this gal. Who is this?
This is a ball python. It's an African ball python, and the reason she's all in that, like in your hand like that, is because she turned herself into a ball, which is the reason we call it ball python. When they get a little nervous, when they're in a little different surroundings, she does call herself up into a ball. You can see her head on top, but she comes out. These are our ambassador animals. These come from our education program, and Zari here. And Zari here is an African gray parrot, which I picked especially because I knew you were going to be wearing a tie that would mimic her colors.
I love that. Gregg, we have 2 visitors in studio with us this morning, Mia and Ashton, young people who love animals. What is your best advice to someone who looks toward a career potentially doing what you've done for more than 40 years?
Yeah, I started as a volunteer at the zoo. And as a volunteer back in 1975, actually, so it's approaching 50 years actually being with the zoo, to learn about these animals. You say love animals, and that's important, but really respect animals. Respect is probably the most important thing. If you respect animals, then you know how to take care of them. You know what they need to have a healthy and happy life. And that, I think, is the most important thing about learning about animals and learning about how fragile they are on this planet.
You are much loved down at the zoo. I'm going to put you on the spot, though. What do you hope your legacy is for folks you've interacted with for 50 years as you get ready to say goodbye to the next chapter?
That's great. My grandkids are coming to the zoo now. My wife has been coming with me with our kids years ago. I believe we just, in 2022, we celebrated our 100th anniversary. So hopefully the zoo is around for another 100 years.
What's it going to be like to say goodbye?
Going to be tight. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But you know something? I'll have these memories to last me for a long time.
What do you think you'll miss the most, do you think?
I'll miss the interaction with the kids at the zoo. I think that's going to be the most. They may see me over there at the zoo walking around talking to the kids even when I'm retired.
Well, know this. You have welcomed us to the zoo on the Fox 61 Morning News time after time as part of our bucket list tour, first with Margot Farrell, now with Rachel Piscatelli. We have enjoyed each and every minute of it, getting to celebrate these great animals, this great location, and all of your hard work. We are grateful for you and all that you've done.
And here's a hat for you to wear so you can remember you by.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to swap swag. So I'll give you a fist bump. Thank you for all you're doing. Good luck. When is your final day?
September.
Okay.
September 3rd.
So maybe we'll try to get down there one more time.
Okay, great. That'd be wonderful.
Gregg, congratulations on nearly 50 years at the Beardsley Zoo. And Matt Scott, he is going out big because he brought animals. That is for sure.
I've known Matt a long time, too.
I was just going to say, Gregg and I have known each other for 22 years since I got here way when I was a pup, and he was always a fantastic man. So he has earned that, and congratulations, and keep the dang ball python away from me.